Glazer, Mr. Smead is here. You're going to need a breakout session with him. You are muted, Mr. Glazer.
Yeah, yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 second. Mr. Smead, can you hear me? Okay, Mr. Smead does not have his audio connected yet. There we go. Mr. Smead, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Glazer if you give me just a moment here.
Okay.
All right, I have a Jail Zoom 1 device that's logged in. The camera is not on and the microphone is muted. So if there's anyone there, you need to unmute the microphone and turn the camera on.
There it goes.
Okay, and what's your name, sir?
Trenton Green Blaker.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Green Blaker?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, and the other gentleman in the jail, you're Mr. Bussing?
Yes.
Sir Daly, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Bussing, or do you need a breakout session?
Oh, we're ready, Your Honor.
Okay, this is file 24-21728-FH, People versus Harley Victor Bussing Jr. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record. Mr. Bennett, step down. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't realize Mr. Bannetto had stepped out. We need to find him.
Sorry about that, Judge.
Okay, so we are on Mr. Bussing's case, Mr. Bannetto, so if you want to please and do that now.
Alex Bannetto for the people.
And Mr. Daly.
James Daly on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay, and where do we stand with Mr. Bussing's case today, Mr. Daly?
Your Honor, we have resolved this matter. Mr. Bussing will be pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamines. He has been accepted into the ET program upon the acceptance of his plea. And he's supposed to, upon pleading, report immediately to the program. He's not to be, it's my understanding, he is to stay in jail until there's a bed available for him.
Okay, so he's pleading to count 1 then?
Yes,
sir.
Okay, and is the third offense notice being dismissed?
It is, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, and is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement, Mr. Bannetto?
Yes, Your Honor, I did receive verification that he was accepted into ET court.
Okay. Mr. Bussing, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, I do.
And you are Harley Victor Bussing Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bussing, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, possession of methamphetamine or ecstasy?
Yes, sir. I was hoping.
Are you satisfied? I'm sorry. Are you satisfied with Mr. Daly and the advice that he's given you?
Yeah.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 10 years in prison and or a $15,000 fine?
Yes, I do.
Neither the prosecutor, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court other than as we discussed it on the record here this morning. Is that correct, Mr. Bayonet?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Daly?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that also your understanding, Mr. Bussing?
Yes.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you'll be giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You do have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agreed, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Busting, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
Yes.
You also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right.
Yeah.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about January 3rd, 2024 in the city of Adrian, county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of possession of methamphetamine?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to that charge?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yeah.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Bussing to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bussing, other than as we've talked about it on the record here today, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
No, I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to get PR bonus so I can get on with getting myself a job. I had somebody tell me they were going to put in a word for me with the manager at Bob Evans and Culver.
Okay, but have you had any discussions, or has anyone told you anything different about your sentences other than what
No.
we've talked about on the record today?
No.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yeah.
Mr. Daly, do you want to review the factual basis?
Yes. Mr. Bussing, is it true that on January 3rd of 2024, you were present in the city of Adrian, county of Lenawee? Mr. Bussing, could you hear me?
Yes.
Is it true that on January 3rd of 2024, you were in the city of Adrian, county of Lenawee?
Yes.
Okay. And at that time, did you possess methamphetamines?
Yes.
And did you have any right to possess those drugs?
No.
I have no other questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayonet, are the people satisfied?
The only thing I would ask, Mr. Bussing, you knew that it was methamphetamine, correct?
Yeah.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 D, C, and D, Mr. Bayonet?
I believe it has, Your Honor.
Mr. Daly?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I will accept the plea then. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Bussing has had full knowledge of his rights. He's had counsel. The court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them, other than as we've discussed it on the record here this morning. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. And we'll set sentencing for June 20th at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Bussing, someone from the probation department will be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about this offense and about your background.
Yeah.
I will modify the bond so that Mr. Bussing can be released to a residential inpatient treatment facility if that is approved by ET court before the sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Bussing, you are done for today. You can let the officer know that you're finished with court.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Well, is this a misdemeanor?
No.
They will take him in mental health court with the felony?
Mr. Bayonetta was left out, but both of the attorneys have advised that he's been approved for that.
Okay, my understanding was that it had to be a misdemeanor for him to go into that. That's why, but don't rely on me.
Okay, I suppose we'll find out with certainty one way or the other before the sentencing.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you are all set, Mr. Bussing. All right, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Green Blaker?
Your Honor, I've been doing some work with Ms. Walsh and Ms. Brunner. Can I just have one quick minute with Mr. Greenbaker?
1 second.
How is it? I'm not on TV.
Okay, Mr. Glazer, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Sneed?
I'd like to speak with Miss Brenner if I could, Your Honor. Just for a few moments. It won't take very long.
Okay.
Didn't mean to.
I told you to.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Goldstein. What case do you have today?
Your Honor, I have Mr. Goldstein with Mr. Roger Gehring.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Judge, I couldn't unmute there for a minute, but yeah, Roger Gehring.
Is he in custody, Mr. Goldstein?
No, Your Honor, he called me about 20 minutes ago. He said he was trying to do Zoom, couldn't get it to work, so he's on his way to the courthouse now.
Okay. I will let you know when he gets here. Okay, Ms. Hennigan, Mr. Dull is here in the courtroom. Do you need a breakout session with him?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
All right, Mr. Dull, you want to come forward and you can sit at the table here closer to the television. This is file 24-21687-FH People versus Grant David James Dull. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today partially by video conference and partially in person. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
V. McClure, may I have the people?
Amiris Hennigan on behalf of Grant Dahl.
All right, and Ms. Hennigan, where do we stand with Mr. Dull's case today?
Your Honor, we would like to set this for trial.
All right, and is 1 day sufficient, do we believe?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McClure?
Probably. This is Mr. Sneed's case, but just from a quick peek, probably. And just for the record, I do have in here either a 4-year or a 5-year possession of controlled substances under 7411 as the offer.
All right, so Francis, could we have a 1 day jury trial date, please?
Thursday, August 8th at 9 a.m.
That works for the people.
I'm checking my calendar. Just one moment. That works for me as well, Your Honor.
August 8th at 9 a.m. for the trial. Let's go with the pretrial on July 24th at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court will issue a scheduling order with those dates. So Mr. Dull, your next date to be back here for a hearing is July 24th at 8:15. Okay, you're all set for today. Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Glazer, you ready to proceed with Mr. Sneed's case now?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
We are on the record in file 23-21455-FH and 23-21456-FH. People versus Matthew Eric Edward Smead. We are here today for pretrial conferences in both of those cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
John Glazer on behalf of Mr. Smead.
Okay, and Mr. Glazier, where do we stand with Mr. Smead's case today?
Your Honor, I've had a chance to talk to Mr. Smead and Ms. Brenner. I guess what I'd asked to do, and I know the court probably doesn't want to do this. I think this has been adjourned a number of times, but I'd asked to adjourn it a short period of time, maybe 30 days. Mr. Smead doesn't live at the address on the court file. He hasn't lived there for a while. He lives up near Lansing. And I'd like him to come down and meet with me so we can discuss this matter. I fully intend on taking advantage, and I think Mr. Smead will, once I talk to him, of the plea bargain that's been offered by the Attorney General's office. I think at this point she's willing to do one count, but restitution is going to have to be paid on both files, which is a reasonable offer. And so I'll talk to Mr. Smead about that. But I would also like the court to somehow, and I don't know if it can do it in this, but issue an order that this go down to the friend of the court for a review and a recommendation for current support and an amount for arrearages that needs to be paid. That won't get done within 30 days, but at least when we come back, we'll have a date. And I can tell him what it's all about. He also has issues with parenting time, and I need to advise him on all that, who he needs to go see.
So he needs to file a petition in the underlying files to get that review hearing with the friend of the court. I can't issue an order in criminal cases to have that review happen. So he needs to file a petition.
Okay.
With the friend of the court.
If he gets down to see me, which I hope he will, Mr. Smead, you got to come down and see me so we can discuss this.
All right. I'll give you a call in time.
All right. But you got to do it quick. We're not just going to mess around with this because the judge is going to adjourn it out a short period of time. So you try to get down to see me this week or at the very latest next week.
Okay. I'll call you as soon as we're done here and set up the date.
All right. You come down and see me and we'll go over all this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Brenner, anything you want to say from the people's side?
No, Your Honor. I mean, he has a income withholding order in place. He is making payment efforts. So I'll leave it to the court's discretion if you want to give him a little bit more time. He's just fallen short of his order. So it looks like the order's higher than what he's earning. That's where we're at right now.
I'll adjourn this to June 26th at 8:15 a.m.
Mr. Smead, that's out. It seems like it's out there quite a ways, but that doesn't mean you can put this off. You need to come see me this week or next week so we can get stuff done that we need to get done. Okay?
Yep. I'll give you a call as soon as we get done on court.
Call and talk to Leo and he'll set you up a date and time to come down and see me.
Okay.
And just so we're clear, that would be the last adjournment. So if these things have not been done by the next pretrial, I would set it for trial at that point.
I think we'll get it resolved by then. Here, I'm very confident of that.
Okay, that's great. I just want everybody to be on the same page.
Thank you, Jim.
Mr. Glazer, would you do a stip in order for that adjournment?
Yeah, I can do that, Your Honor. Can I sign your name, Sarah?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and then Mr. Glazer, Mr. Peck is here in the courtroom. Oh, I apologize. Do you have, Mr. Glazer, do you have, I don't want you to say it out loud right now, but do you have Mr. Smead's correct address so we can update the file?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to go off Zoom so he can give that? Or is he gone?
He's there.
Mr. Smead is still here. I'm going to put Mr. Smead in a breakout session with my judicial assistant Francis so that she can get that information from him.
Okay. And Mr. Smead, when you call down to set that appointment, give my office your new address.
Will do.
All right.
Okay, 1 second, Mr. Smead. Okay, and then Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Green Blaker?
Okay, yes, we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record then in file 23-21274-FH People versus Trenton Jonathan Green Blaker. We're here today with respect to a probation violation, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Green Blaker this morning.
All right, and where do we stand with Mr. Green Blaker's case today, Ms. Underwood?
Your Honor, since talking to Mr. Green Blaker, I was able to confirm that he did have 139 days from last year credit on this case, Your Honor. And under those circumstances, I believe Mr. Green Blaker wishes to enter a plea to the violation at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Green Blaker, would you raise your hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are Trenton Jonathan Green Blaker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Green Blaker, do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that throughout that trial, you will be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you also have a contempt of court for a failure to appear at the original summons on the probation violation. Do you understand you have a right to a trial on that as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you would be presumed innocent with respect to the alleged contempt until your guilt is proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand with respect to both issues, you have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you could ask them questions yourself? You also have the right to have me order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not required to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the other hand, you have the right to testify at the trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
How would you like to plead to the charge that you violated your probation by failing to report to your probation officer on July 18, 2023?
I'm guilty if I'm credited the time served or if I'm that's available.
Well, Mr. Green Blaker, that's Mr. Green Blaker, we told you the credit that you have.
139 days?
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't guarantee the judge is going to sentence you to time served. The judge has not made an agreement on
No.
the sentencing.
No, that's not,
Do
there's no agreement as to that sentence.
Okay.
you understand that,
Certainly
Mr. Green
not.
Blaker?
Certainly
Yes.
not.
Okay, I'm sorry. You understand that, Mr. Green Blaker?
I understand that.
And
But
do you
you
still
don't
want
have
to plead?
to give me credit.
I'm sorry?
I understand she said you don't have to give me credit for time served. It's up to you. But
No, that's not accurate, sir. You have the credit of 139 days. That you get that regardless of what happens. What she is saying to you is that your sentence might be something different than 139 days. I could sentence to more than that.
yes, I understand
Okay.
that.
Okay. And you still want to proceed with pleading guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you want to plead to the charge that you committed contempt of court by failing to appear for the summons on the probation violation on August 16, 2023?
Can I ask where that summons was sent to? Because I didn't get the summons. The only thing I see is when I look at register actions that I had a warrant, I never seen any summons. And I feel like I don't know, I feel like that's on purpose. I've gave my address many times. So like, why didn't I get a summons?
Hey,
have
I
the
sent
same
the
address.
summons to the last known address you gave us, and it
That's
came back
what's-
to me.
That's
It's right
that's-
here.
What's the address on there? Can I ask?
Last address you gave me.
16360 Row Road? No, that'd be where it went to. That's the address on my ID. So what address is on there?
Mr.
I'm not arguing with
That's-
you. I
Mr.
sent it to the
Green
last
Blaker,
address.
Mr. Green Blaker. All right. So that is the address that is on the warrant that it was sent to. 16360 Row Road in Chelsea, Michigan.
Okay, that's not the address she has on her paper though, or it wouldn't have got sent back.
It's the,
Mr. Green Blaker.
I have the
okay,
last
so
known
does he not
address.
want to, does he not want to plead then, Ms. Underwood?
No, I
Set up
want
for a trial.
to the contempt of court, or this is for the
Then we'll
contempt.
set the contempt for a trial. Francis, can we have a date for a contempt of court trial?
Yes, Judge.
I mean, why are you making this more difficult?
I'm not
Mr.
the one
Green
making it
Blaker.
difficult. You've decided you don't want to admit to the contempt, so I have to set it for a trial.
I admit to it, sir. I admit to it. I plead guilty.
I'm not taking that plea under these circumstances. He's asserted a defense while we've been discussing this matter, so we'll set it for a trial.
Thursday, May 23rd at 10 a.m.
Ms. Underwood, are you available?
Of course, yes.
We'll set it for May 23rd at 10 a.m. We'll set the sentencing on the violation of probation.
Did you accept the plea on the violation plea, Judge? I just want to make sure. you
Yeah, I'm
accept.
sorry. Thank you. Mr. Green Blaker, do you understand with respect to the violation of probation plea that you've entered, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've explained to you today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter that plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you were placed on probation back in July of 2023 in this case, is that correct?
Man, this is confusing. No, I was placed on it, but I thought this was this. I don't see how I got two different cases for the same thing. I'm totally confused. Like,
So do you agree or disagree that you were placed on probation in this case back in July of 2023?
I agree. I was placed on it in 2019 too.
He had two files, Judge. There was one that he was sentenced to time served, and then he had a new failure to pay child support. This one where he was sentenced to probation.
All right, so
believe that was
Mr.
on June 30th of 2023. That's the date I have.
All right, so Mr. Green Blaker, I'm looking at an order of probation that has a signature on the defendant's signature line dated July 11, 2023. Did you receive and sign that order of probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree that one of the conditions in that order of probation is that you report to your probation officer as instructed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you instructed to report to your probation officer on July 18, 2023?
I don't recall the. Sure. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
And did you fail to report to her on that date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you report to her at any time between that date and the date that you were arrested on the warrant?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I will accept the plea then. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Green Blaker has had full knowledge of his rights and he's had competent counsel. I will refer that matter to the probation department for an update of the pre-sentence investigation. And I'll set sentencing for, let's set it for the same date, May 23rd at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Green Blaker, you're all set for today. You can let the officer with you know that you're done with court. You call for Kyle. Ms. Underwood, Mr. Cast is here in the courtroom. Do you want a breakout session with him?
No, Your Honor, I'll be right in.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Mr. Glazer, Mr. Peck is here. Do you want to speak to him?
Your Honor, I don't think I do. What I was going to ask the court, Mr. Peck was back in February, was supposed to come and see me and he never did. So what I'd like to do is set this out the shortest period of time, and I'll have Mr. Peck come in that day and we'll zoom in and I'll talk to him ahead of time.
So Peck, you want to come forward for a second? Let me just do it on the record real quick. So we are on the record in file 24-21732-FH, People versus Alex Peck. We are here today for a pretrial in the case, as well as set for a hearing on a contempt of court for failure to appear. Ms. McClure, you want to place your appearance on the record?
Phoebe McClure on behalf of the people.
John Glazer on behalf of Mr. Peck.
All right, and Mr. Glazer had requested an adjournment off the record. Ms. McClure, is there anything you would like to address at this point?
Just make sure Mr. Peck gets an actual notice for today to make sure he knows when he has to be there.
So I'll set it for next week. That's May 29th at 8:15 a.m.
Mr. Peck, can you come to my office what time did you say, Your Honor? At 8:15?
8:15, yeah.
Can you come to my office at 8 o'clock? You and I'll talk about it and then we'll zoom in for that hearing, okay?
Okay.
Did you get the date and write it down or?
All right, the court will do a notice. Mr. Peck, if you'll stay right where you are, I'll send this file back to have a notice prepared and we'll get that to you before you leave so you have it in writing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And that was next Wednesday, right?
Hang on, sorry, I got my dates confused.
I didn't write it down.
You had said 5/29, which is 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I referred to it as next week, so I'm confusing everybody here. So
All right.
let's go. So next week is May 22nd.
All right. Is that the date we're going with?
It's next. It's May 22nd. Okay. Apologize for the confusion. Again, we'll get you a written notice before you go. Okay.
Mr. Peck, you coming to my office? We're gonna do it by Zoom that day with the court, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, so Mr. Peck, you're all set. You can go back and sit with the people you came in with, and we'll get you that notice in just a second. Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Cast?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we are on the record in file 22-21146-FH People versus Tyreek Wayne Cast. We are here today for a hearing on a probation violation. We are proceeding today partially in person. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Ron Underwood for Mr. Cass this morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Cass is also present here in the courtroom. Ms. Underwood, do you know how Mr. Cass wants to proceed today?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Do you know how Mr. Cass wants to proceed today?
Yes, Your Honor. We would ask, Mr. Cass has a sentencing on charges that are pertinent to this violation. I believe on the 24th, Your Honor. We would ask perhaps to postpone it until that date, Your Honor. I believe the sentencing is with yourself as well.
It's on the 24th.
Yes, I believe so.
So I'll set for May 24th at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Grady. Okay, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, Mr. Graydon is here from MDOC in person. Do you want to come over or do you want to?
Your Honor, I'm remote today, but I don't need to speak with him. We are ready to take a plea on that case.
Okay.
Judge, I think one of the reasons we had him brought over to was because of fingerprints.
Okay. We're ready for Marco Grady. Whatever they. Okay, Mr. Brown, Ms. Underwood is just going back to her device right now. I'll have you speak to her as soon as she gets logged back on.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Judge, is Mr. Cranker in the waiting room by chance?
He is not. Let me call that right now. Zachary Cranker. This is file 23-21391-FH People versus Zachary Richard Cranker. We are here today for a hearing on, this is a hearing on a summons for probation violation, alleging that Mr. Cranker failed to comply with his probation by failing to report to the Lenawee County Jail on April 26th. 2024 to serve his jail sentence. Record should reflect that this matter was set for hearing this morning at 8:15 a.m. It is now 9:05 a.m. Mr. Cranker is not present in the courtroom and he has not logged into the Zoom session. So Mr. Cranker has failed to appear. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest and I will set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $100,000.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, we have Mr. Graydon here in the courtroom. Are you ready to proceed with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Graydon, could you step over to the podium, please? You are on the record in file 23-21371-FH People versus Marco Jason Wayne Graydon. We are here today. This is set for a final pretrial. We are proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
BB McClure, may have the people.
Your Honor, Michael Dagger Margosian for Mr. Graydon.
All right, and where do we stand with the case today, Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Your Honor, there is a resolution with the people. The plea deal is that Mr. Graydon will be pleading guilty to count 1 meth possession, as well as count 2 CCW. In exchange, count 3 would be dismissed, as well as the second or subsequent offense notice on count 1, as well as the habitual offender 4th on the information. Additionally, there is a sentence agreement for the sentence to be 24 months in MDOC. And so as count 1 statutory maximum is 10 years, the sentence would be 24 to 120.
Okay, Ms. McClure, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Graydon, you want to raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
I do.
And you are Marco Jason Wayne Graydon, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Graydon, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, possession of methamphetamine?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 10 years in prison and or a $15,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 2, carrying a concealed weapon?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 5 years in prison or a $2,500 fine?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that also includes a mandatory forfeiture of the weapon or device?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Dagger Margosian and the advice that he's given?
Yes.
Do you wish to, I'm sorry. Neither the prosecutor, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with court other than as we've discussed it on the record here today. Is that correct, Ms. McClure?
That is correct.
Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that also your understanding, Mr. Graydon?
Yes, sir.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you're giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial. If the prosecutor and the court agreed, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Graydon, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
Yes, sir.
And you also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to this plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right?
Yes, sir.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about April 15, 2023, in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of possession of methamphetamine?
Yes.
And how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about April 15, 2023, in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of carrying a concealed weapon?
Yes.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to those charges?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that the pleas were given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Graydon to plead guilty?
None, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Graydon, other than as we've talked about it on the record here today, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what it would be?
This way, we agree upon.
Okay. Has he said anything to you that was different than what we talked about this morning?
No.
Okay. Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yeah.
Mr. Dagger Margosian, do you want to review the factual basis?
Mr. Graydon, on April 15th, 2023, were you in the city of Adrian, county of Lenawee, state of Michigan?
Yeah.
And on that date, did you encounter a law enforcement officer, Officer Bear?
Yeah.
And during that encounter, did he find methamphetamine on your person?
Yes.
And you were of course possessing that methamphetamine, and you did not have a legal right to do so?
No.
You knew that it was methamphetamine?
Yeah.
Did you also have a pocket knife on you?
Yes.
And was it concealed at the time of your encounter with the officer?
Yeah.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Ms. McClure, are the people satisfied?
The only question I'd ask is, do you agree that that pocket knife could have been considered a dangerous weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, satisfied, Judge.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Ms. McClure?
Yes.
Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I will accept the plea then. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Graydon has had full knowledge of his rights and he's had competent counsel. Court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them, other than as we've discussed it on the record here this morning. I will refer this matter to the probation department and for a pre-sentence investigation interview, and we'll set sentencing for June 20th at 8:15 a.m.
Say June 20th?
June 20th. Mr. Graydon, someone from the probation department is going to be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about this offense and about your background.
Yes, sir.
You do have the right, because it's a sentencing in a felony case, to be in person here in the courtroom for your sentencing hearing if you want to be. If you don't want to be, you can waive that right and you can do it by video conference. It's totally your choice.
No, I'd rather be in person.
You want to be in person? Okay, we will make sure that we get an in-person writ for your presence on the sentencing date. And if you give me just a moment, I want to check the file to see whether we have fingerprint information. Okay, looks like we do have fingerprint information, so we're all set on that front. So we will then see you back on the sentencing date, Mr. Gray. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is more of a sentencing issue, but I am going to submit a letter of support from an individual in Mr. Graydon's life, Ms. Saunders. I think she's in court in support of him as well, but I'll readdress that at sentencing.
Okay, I will, obviously I'll review that as soon as it's received or before the sentencing date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're Mr. Adams, correct? Excuse me. Okay. Your attorney is in Judge Angelone's court right now, handling his cases over there. So as soon as he gets here, we'll proceed with your case. Okay. And Mr. Brown, I apologize. Ms. Underwood has apparently gone over to Judge Angelone's court also. So as soon as she gets back, we'll get to your case.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, gentlemen, just joined the meeting. Looks like you're wearing maybe a red jacket. Well, can you tell me your name?
Jason Lindsay.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Lindsay, your attorney is handling his cases in Judge Angelone's court right now. So I'm going to put you back in the waiting room, and then when we have Mr. Milaro, I'll bring you back in and we'll continue.
Okay.
I don't like that. Hmm. Hmm.